Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's popping, my peoples? I am the Prince 432. If you don't know, you should know. And we headed to work, got a good cup of coffee, good Folgers. Uh, prayed up, ready to take on this day, head on. You understand me? Hopefully everybody have a blessed day. Make it to their destination safe. What I'm trying to do right now, um, try to avoid any confrontation with anybody that you may come across today, and just have a positive day. You understand me? Um, Today, I really wanted to just chop it up this morning about the definition of a man. I think if you had 10 men in a room and you asked all 10 men, um, I think their definitions would probably differ, um, except for maybe two, which is provide and protect. To me, I believe that you have to have somebody to provide for or and protect. I think they go hand in hand. Far as a significant other, children, mother, um, family member, maybe even a friend. So the definition of a man is going to be different for all men. I think every man looks at things differently. Um, every man has his own trials and tribulations that he goes through. So my definition of a man may not so much coincide with another man, but all definitions are great. Salute, good morning, Shay. Appreciate you for stopping by, Queen. My sister. I'm just having a good cup of coffee on this morning ride to work. Um, I made a conscious decision to be more active on my channel this year. Um, and hopefully it grows, like I said last night, I thought of a good moniker for myself. I don't need a lot of people, I just need real people, you know. And I like that shit. So I'm gonna be using that. Y'all might hear me saying that more often now, but yeah, man, I just think the definition of a man is somebody that doesn't lie. Everybody lie. We all are hypocrites. We all um, come up short of what we may expect ourselves to think a higher level is or whatever. But I know I listen to a lot of manosphere shit here lately, and all they do is say high value, high value. Well, every man to me, if you provide and protecting your home, your family, um, doing the right things, being upstanding, just being um, everybody ain't Christian, or whatever. So I just say religious. Having a good a good mind and a good heart towards other individuals, then that makes you a good man. That's one of the definitions. Um, just being strong, standing up for what's right. And to me, I don't believe men should disrespect women. You know, should we put them in their place if they get out of line? Yes, but women should also hold us to a certain standard, and let us know when we fall short. You know, I can manifest this. I can tell y'all this, man. Up until I had my wife, I was in the streets, um, selling drugs to make a little money, maybe even committing crimes to make money that I shouldn't have been doing. Luckily, I didn't get caught. Right? I never got any felonies. I only misdemeanors. So up until I met my wife, and like I say, not to get too deep in religion because everybody got their own beliefs, but uh, I believe my wife turned my life around, man. She slowed me down. Um, at the time, I didn't have no driver's license. You understand me? Just living recklessly. I didn't have no, you know, really tell you the truth, I didn't have no place to stay. You dig? I would leech off of women. I would use a woman for what she had. You know, I could have got my own place, but like I said, I was living the fast life, so called, and try to be the player guy, and you know what I mean. That kind of dude, So once I made my mind up after I got into a little trouble at age 28, I made my mind up that the next 2 years I'm gonna focus on getting myself, straight. And by the time I'm 30, I planned it out. You know, I planned it out. I said by the time I'm 30, I want to be married. You understand me? I want to have a nice home to live in. At the time we like I said, I got back with my wife. We was renting, renting an apartment. Then we moved into a rental house. So by the time I hit 30, we got married. A month later, we end up closing on a little home, And at the time, we got a 4-bedroom home, and my mom and her parents was like, "Well, that's a big house, it's only y'all two," but it was something greater in the plans. Uh, I can say this today, after being with my wife going on 10 years next month, our home is filled up. Every room is filled with children, and of course us, So, um, yeah, the woman made me a better man. I can honestly say that. And with my mother's prayers and my grandmother's prayers, you know, um, that made me a better man, I think. Because when I was out there in the streets, I know it had to be something, praying for me, keeping me safe, keeping me out of the trouble. That was I was bringing amongst myself by choosing to do wrong things. So, salute, salute, BG. I already humbly appreciate you for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you, Rain. That's my sister. I love Rain. She always gonna and BG always gonna support, man. That's what's up. But Rain, I apologize to you, Rain, for yesterday. I kinda, I don't want my channel to be no negative channel, so but I had to address the situation. I think as a man, that's what we have to do too. We have to take on situations head on. And when confrontation arrives, we have to nip it in the bud, whether it be verbally, physically, or just walking away. Yesterday, I chose not to walk away. I chose to take on the situation, um, you know, controversially, if that's a word. Controversial. I don't know. I can't really talk too well. But yeah, man, I'm just a real guy, man. I think if you ask BG, my brother, what's his definition of a man, it'll be different from mine. But I think we should all just, have a template for the youth. I'm raising two boys, so the way I'm raising them is how I am today. I don't want them going through putting themselves through trials and tribulations that I did. And luckily, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I have a senior. Uh, my son is a senior this year. He'll be graduating in May, right? And he's six in his class. As a black youth, that's big. I went to high school and shit, but I chose like I said, I chose the streets early, so I didn't graduate. I end up getting my GED later, but it's a big honor for me to see this young man excel and succeed through school like he's been doing. His whole life he's been, AB student. Luckily, he's kept his grades up, and he's a senior now. He's topping his class, and that just made me proud, man. I couldn't pick, I couldn't have picked a better child, you know. And all my children smart, you know, and that comes from picking the right woman, you know. As men, we gotta choose where we lay our seeds at as well, you know. And I'm sorry I can't read the chat. Y'all know I'm driving. That's what we do. We drive to work and we drive home. You know. But yeah, man. I put up some pictures at his senior game. I think on my community tab. This was his last year playing senior ball. Oh yeah, the kid chose a HBCU. So I was talking to him and I was like, man, what college you want to go to? You know. And the first thing come to mind is Alabama. He say Alabama. Well, I talked to him. I say, man, you should go to a, you know, historical black college, man. You know, a lot of us tend to go, you know, the other way. We don't tend to, you know, choose our own, you know. And the kid told me he want to go. Well, he got accepted. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. The kid got accepted to North Carolina State A&T. Y'all can look that up, and you'll see that's a historically black college, you know. So that made me proud. It's just the things I instill in him, man. Sometimes I don't think he listens, but shit like that makes me understand that he does, you know, and him not getting in no trouble, you know, when I preach to him. And, you know, I may be a little hard on him because I done did it. I done went through it. You know, I know how to get in trouble. I know how not to. So I try to instill in him how not to. And he just, you know, he been succeeding. And that's what a man does, you know. Like I said, we got to have somebody to protect and provide for. And me having him at a young age, which was 22. That ain't so young, but you know, I didn't always do the right thing, so I didn't know how it was gonna turn out. You know what I mean? And it turned out good, man. God bless me with that, man. So yeah, man, I'm real proud of that. I think we should. When they say when we online and we say we want to spread this message to the youth, I don't think the youth is listening, but I do think these are archives. These videos gonna be here, you know, as long as, you know, it's kind of like music. When Michael Jackson made his albums, I don't think he was making them, you know, to just put them out for you know, the moment. He made his albums and we can go listen to them today, you know. Same with Tupac, my favorite rap artist, you know. So I use this platform. I use all my platform, my social media platforms, as a way my kids can reflect on how their dad was, you know, when I'm gone, you know. And yesterday it didn't it I, I can be hot headed in the streets, but on this app, I don't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to fight and fuss on this fucking app. It's not meant for that. You know, I believe YouTube is meant for educational purposes. We just tend, as black people, to use everything as a entertainment getaway. You know, like I say all the time, I still got cable, so my entertainment comes from watching basketball, football, sports. I'm a real big sports fanatic. My entertainment comes from watching Power, BMF, you know, shit like that. You know, everybody got their own, you know, entertainment thing, but you know, us cussing each other out on here online is not a good representation for the youth, you know, for the youngsters, you know. So I choose not to do that. Like I said, I may have to at times, but that ain't what I'm on here for. You know, I'll tell you one thing. What happened yesterday did bring me and my brothers back together, man. I had Street Knowledge was up here with me. Dice came back over here with me. Direct Creole Boy. Um, you know, some new brothers I met like Neighborhood Real, man. It was lovely, man. So I'm glad that situation happened. You know, it's always a positive to a negative, right? So the negative brought some positive back to my YouTube career or my YouTube life, I say. You know, those the dudes I started out with, far as my channel, you know. Dice, Street Knowledge, Direct Creole Boy. I soon end up meeting BG, you know. So, and all of these brothers that I'm naming are stand-up guys to me. No, we haven't met in real life, but I can just look at their channels and their content, and that's what I want people to get from my channel. Just a real stand-up dude, man. I ain't no real nigga no more. I'm a real man. I'm not in the. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You understand me? I got a family to support, so I'm not trying to put my family in jeopardy. You know, of talking noise and bringing drama, unnecessary drama from an app. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was beautiful last night, man. If you didn't get to see it last night, go back and check it out, and you can just fast forward to when all the brothers popped up. Um, I think we going hopefully we said it that we gonna start a little men's panel. BG, if you still in here, man, we gonna start a men's panel on Fridays, man. I don't know, but if you is, brother, it'll be a lovely thing if you come up, man. And it's gonna be after 5 Central Standard Time, my time. We're gonna do it over here, and eventually, you know, if the brothers want to do it on their channel, because it's about networking. You know, I would never know anybody that's on this channel, anybody that subscribed to me, if I didn't start the channel and you know, bring some positivity. Maybe some people subscribe for guns, maybe some people subscribe for cigars. Whatever you subscribed over here for, man, that's what I'm gonna bring, and it ain't gonna be no drama. The chat was it was a good chat, you know. I think we had one troll in here, but I like it, man. I like people to get their voice out. You know, I don't think we don't need to block nobody over here. That's why we don't have moderators over here. I want moderators, um, and I think I want to give some moderator sticks out. You understand me? Whether they accept it or not, they still gonna have it on them. But yeah, man, we just need to be better. You know, as men for because we don't know, like I said last night, we don't know who watching this shit, man. We definitely don't know who watching this, and the black on black crime is at an all-time high. So why bring it to YouTube? Yeah, that's what people like. You know, that's what get the numbers, and you know, that's what get you the subscribers. But you can do it other ways too. You see what I'm saying? Like I named off some of the channels that I like to watch. That's big channels. But the bro Dice put me up on game that they've been doing it for years. But so what? I ain't been doing this that long, but it'll grow. You understand me? Like I said, I don't need a lot of people. I just need real people, man. And the people that's in here right now, they've been rocking with me. BG, Rain, Shay, uh, Direct, Street Knowledge, Dice. I got my crew. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I rock with y'all channels. I'm subscribed to everybody. When y'all drop something, I'm gonna be the first in there. If I don't stay, at least I'm gonna say what's up. You understand me? And that's all I want people to do over here. You ain't gotta stay in here. You know, uh, non what's the word? See, I can't even think of my words and shit sometimes, but not well spoken, man. But I speak, you know, from the heart. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's what it's about, man. That's my definition of man code to me. Everybody, like I said, every man gonna be different. But I just think the two most things that we agree on is provide and protect, you know. And that's what I base my life on, man. I love being uh, a strong man and you know, walking in the store with my family and knowing that they gonna have to go through me, you know what I'm saying, to either get close to them, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to them, and I pride myself on that. No, I'm not the baddest or the toughest, uh, but I believe a man should be willing to die for his family and something he believe in. Like the brother Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, they put their life on the line. Mega Evers. I can name them. Still, those are warriors to me. You know, you ain't gotta be rah rah to be no warrior. You ain't gotta be gangster. None of that shit. Just be a real man. You know, and don't let nobody cross you wrong. And you know what? I say this too. What really pissed me off is that I lead with respect, so I demand respect. And when you get disrespectful with me as a man, I gotta, like I say, nip it in the bud, and I don't have to go back down that path. I did what I needed to do. I said what I needed to say. The message got out to it needed to get out to, and I move on. We go up from here. We continue our drives in the morning, drinking our coffee. Uh, the Drive at Five show will be going down after five. When we leave and work, because that's what I want to show the. And that's another thing. These youth that gonna come across this show, they need to know it's okay to go to work, man. Everybody ain't meant to be no boss. But long as you trying to make yourself successful through a job maybe, and use your mind. Think of something you can do that's gonna produce revenue for yourself. Like I say, I got a cook-off event. It's once a month, once a year, but it brings me, it shows my wife I'm thinking of something I can make some more extra money with. Do I need to do it more? Yes. And I think of a lot of stuff that I need to do to generate more money for my children because senior year is high. It's expensive. He wants the senior ring. He wants the jacket, the leather jacket. He wants the cap and gown. We gotta have him a party. He drives, so he needed a vehicle, and it's expensive to live this life, man. So I got to start thinking of better ways and more ways to generate revenue. Like I said last night too, my wife, I wanted her to stay at home and raise our children up. I tried it the old school way, y'all. I did. I was raised with a grandmother and a grandfather, and my father and my mother stayed married today. I was 22 years old. So I saw that family dynamic, and it instilled that in me. So I tried to do it the old-fashioned way, where the man go out and bring home the bacon, and we end up starting to struggle. With the pandemic, everything went bad. So yeah, as a man, I tried to do it where my wife just stayed home and raised the kids. So she did that up until a certain age. Now my kids are in school, and we're able to put them in an after-school program. So she's now back to work. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't have to tell y'all this, but I'm just letting y'all know this is what the channel is about. It's about being real, and especially with my people. So yeah, my wife's back working now, so I get a little financial relief. Uh, and we just go up, man. It's all about going up, elevating, and doing better, man. Yeah, I ran it a little bit, man. I done kind of made it to work, so I appreciate y'all riding with me this morning. Salute to everybody that came through. BG, Shay, Rain, um, anybody in the clouds, man. Y'all just have a blessed day. Have a productive day. Like I said, don't let nobody steal your energy. Uh, Don't let nobody steal your positive vibes. You understand me? Because that's what we on this morning. Every day we enjoy life and smile every day, like my boy Roy Lee used to say. You understand me? And I'm gonna finish this coffee. I salute to y'all, man. Y'all already know. Drive at 5. I will be back, and we'll drive home, man. Uh, Salute to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. Much love. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button on your way out. And see you to the next episode. We gone.